have some upsetting garden news. I was gone for almost a week. Kind of a vacation, not really, but away. I had somebody else water my garden, however. You can't have somebody completely tend to it. I didn't have issues before I went, but when I come back, I had 3 very large caterpillars on my tomato plant. And as you can see, these caterpillars devastated the foliage on my tomato plant, completely eating all the tops of it right off. And I took and found these caterpillars, 3 of them. I've looked for more and could not find them. They were longer and larger than my finger here, and it's hard to tell my finger size by a video camera. I'd like to say I have fairly decent sized hands. I'm a 6-foot man, for crying out loud. These hands feel very proportionate for a 6-foot person. But completely devastated the tops of my tomato plants, which I was very saddened. These tomatoes that they chewed on a little bit, like right here and here. I think I'm going to go ahead and take off today and try out some fried green tomatoes. I didn't see anything else in any other portions of my garden. Some of my growth didn't do very good. I mean, as you can see, I got a lot of grass that come up, and I get mushrooms that come up in the mornings. But as far as my spinach goes, I didn't get the turnout that I wanted to on that. Need some of that really quick right now. I already have this morning. I had some lettuce pop back up though at the end of my relish area that I believe the rabbits got before. I tell you, this tomato plant thing is just upsetting. I mean, I got some tomatoes on here. This one's still going to do good. I got a lot of leaf on this whole system. Right there, like that big guy in there. But so as far as some of this tomato goes over on that side, I don't know if it's going to come in. My peas started burning up in the front. So that's why I put those leaves up there, even though they're still doing good, because I mean, look how thin and skinny that is there. It's how big it gets as it goes up. And I just picked off some, some snap peas this morning. But I do have some good news. Hit the bad news first, right? I have habanero pepper going right in there, a nice habanero, and I have nearly 6 watermelons going. There's a guy in there. There's another guy. And there's a bigger guy. Maybe even more. Because I mean, there's what I want to count. So if I count these little guys coming in near the ends. But yeah, I got some of my watermelons coming in. And I mean, I have some of those small little balls of the cantaloupe as well. But I dug up underneath some of this foliage and found tucked away some other ones growing. So fantastic on that. My melons are growing, which I'm happy. And when I seen those, I just wanted to run in and get my camera, so I didn't go through a lot of this down here to see if there's any other hanging cantaloupes. There's one right there, really small. I pulled up about half of my potatoes, being gone for those 5 days, and the semi-drought. Like, I only have, look, these, I need to go ahead and dig up more, because these look like the only things that are still actually growing, and it's not doing too well. So I took up this, well, maybe even more. So I have all of this patch right here that I still need to dig up, and I probably didn't even grab all the potatoes out of here. But here's the mung beans that were in the front. They're going to start getting some more sunlight now, and probably start growing a bit faster. But I'll get the rest of the potatoes up. I ate my strawberries this morning already. But happy news on the fruits, and a nice purple pepper right here. Yeah, I've been eating my mustard. So if I pick this off right here and I eat just that, I have such a nice spicy Dijon tasting mustard in my mouth when I eat this. It is So good. And I've been mixing it with some of the greens of that. Like I'll do here. Let's just go ahead and do it. So let's pull off this chunk of that basil. And I can't even eat all this basil. I mean, I've tried, a couple pieces of Thai because I really do like basil. So mustard and basil. Let's just do this right here because this right here is going to taste really, really good. I'll fill this right away. Oh my gosh, look at all these mushrooms. Goodness gracious, I mean, what the heck? Look at this. If I was growing mushrooms in the mornings, I've been doing really well. Look at this. Look at him. Yeah, mushrooms galore. I'm gonna take care of this tick real quick. Okay. The tick has been eliminated. Let's see if I have any more land right here. These things are hard to see. The first time I did cantaloupe about 4 years ago, I didn't see all the ones underneath, like this right here, and they had ripened and started rotting, and I was still eating cantaloupes. Let's say I just have that one pepper though. I mean, I'll have some more coming in, but just the one for now. One nice treat. This tomato thing just really upsets me. Look at all this foliage gone. That should have leaves all over it so my tomatoes can grow. I need to pick these ones that the caterpillars have eaten on all. These mung beans are, these might be, no, these were mung beans. So these mung beans are doing really well. I want to say, that these parts are going to turn into the pods for the beans. I'm sure it grows in pods. I really don't know. I haven't done much studying on how the mung bean grows. But that's the garden update. Tomato devastation, but fruit flourishing. There's the small amount of potatoes that I got. See if I can do this one-handed. They're not super huge, but a decent size red potato. These are like the small baby potatoes you'd get at a restaurant or something, something about that size. They bring you your red potato spud plate dish.